August 9th, a tragedy happened in your sport. Tony Stewart killed Kevin Ward Jr. on the track. You've been defending Mr. Stewart. It's going to a grand jury now. You don't think it was intentional?
Oh, I know it wasn't. I mean, from what I saw, you know, the evidence that I saw and watched that evening, I've driven dirt cars before, and I know how difficult being able to see out of them is, and I just, you know, watched what happened, and I do not see any intent. And plus, I know Tony. I know who he is. You know, he's got a big bark, as all race car drivers do. You know, get out of my way, or you're gonna get it. That's part of who you are, but you know, Tony wouldn't hurt a soul.
Did you know Ward?
No, I didn't know Kevin Ward.
Do you understand why he walked out on the track?
It's been part of our culture. I think you've seen race car drivers in the history of the sport show their displeasure when something goes wrong. And in this NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, that's where all the young drivers, they watch and see how their heroes do business. And we've seen that in the past. NASCAR has now made rules to require drivers not to exit their car and approach the track. They have to stay in their cars till the safety workers get there. That's a wonderful thing for the sport and for the youth of America that are growing up wanting to be a race car driver as well.
Have you talked to Tony?
I have. I sent him a bunch of texts the weeks that followed the tragic accident, and you know, the announcement, Larry, that it's going to a grand jury hasn't changed me a bit. Ever since the tragedy occurred, I've prayed for Tony and I've prayed for the family of Kevin Ward Jr. That's all I can do, and I continue to do that. And I talked to Tony at the racetrack since he's been back, and continued to text him, and he finally texted me back the other day and told me how much he appreciated the correspondence and how much it meant to him, how the whole community has put their arms around him. But I know he's hurting. Tony's a sensitive guy, and I know he's really hurting, and I know Kevin Ward Jr.'s family's hurting, so it's just a tragedy.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now, Monday through Thursday, on demand on Hulu and Aura.tv.